Good morning. So I'm heading into the woods, and this is a place that I go to every year, at least once a year. Snowshoe down. I've canoed here lots of times, but what I'm going to eventually do is come out on a big frozen lake. And the temperatures have been really cold the last few weeks, and it should be frozen solid. I have my snowshoes with me, and that will distribute my weight a little bit across the lake surface. So anyway, hopefully going to find some things to photograph and just enjoy the silence and find some unique little areas to paint. Here we go. So I'm at the lake edge now. I painted this pine many times, even when it was alive and still standing. Make a beautiful photograph right now. But anyway, I hope to sort of scoot over there and then up the edge of the lake where there should be some open water. You know, it's so quiet out here. You can actually hear the lake surface ice. As the pressure increases, it makes this sort of a booming sound. And every once in a while you get caught and you actually feel it under your feet, and it's quite unnerving. So I always stick very close to the edge, just underneath this huge pine right now. Hear the lake. So this is really taking my eye. I just spent the last sort of 20 minutes photographing this lake edge here. There's sort of like an organized sort of position that I'm in right now, where each sort of individual element of the photograph is like I've given it some sort of organized view. And I like the sort of the Doritos in the foreground here, and going into the dark forest against this light snow-covered lake surface. You can see how far I've come. Just making my way around here slowly, but I just found something that's pretty interesting, this big pine tree, and it's sort of half in the water, half out. So when I find something like this, I'm just stop and look at it for a few minutes and decide sort of what the best way to approach a subject like this is. Because if I get walking around it, obviously my snowshoe tracks are gonna ruin the photograph. So lots of thought. This is great. I don't know if you can see this or not, but there's a track here, and you sort of see some steps right there, and a slide, some steps, slide. It's actually an otter. I'd love to see it, but just around that peninsula there is a pretty good-sized river flowing out of the lake. And I wouldn't mind betting that's where it's headed. Look at that. It just made my day. It's just waiting to be photographed. This sort of natural sculpture, all the texture. Just need a little bit of light in behind it, because I think I'm going to be in shadow here once the sun hits. So I've been here for 15 minutes and I just made a little adjustment to the composition. The sun came out for 2 seconds and I missed it, so I'm gonna have to wait again. Well, this is where I wanted to come. I finally made it. It's the open water at the end of this lake. Definitely some things worth painting here. I've painted here a few times, but I haven't been on this side, which gives me a backlight of the sun, which is kind of nice. You can sort of see now why I want to get to this area. Gorgeous. Well, time to head back. It's been a good few hours. I gotta just watch the clock because I want to be out of here by dark. I hope you had fun. I sure found a lot here to paint. It's one of my favorite places to come. It's Dayspring Lake, and I've done some pretty major works from here too. One called Lake Crossing, which was done a few years ago. I painted, was actually crossing this lake here. Anyway, take care everybody. Thanks for joining me. Bye.